It's in the game.
If you didn't know, they be better than us. One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wouldn't meet. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
This is the Madden Championship Series on EA Sports as we join you from USAA Stadium. USAA, proud to serve the military community and their families. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Well, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
1st down, Ravens.
Throwing is Hurts. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And the Ravens 1st down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Jerome Bettis, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Go!
Throwing to start the drive. Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready! Crack all 80!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Bettis. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
2nd and 2.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. Who's trying to get it to Ridley? Picked by the safety, Taylor Mays. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Henry. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
They'll dump this complete to the bus. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to throw again. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Steve Smith, 51 yards. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Cougar 19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and That's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 65, ready.
Operating from the gun, Henry. Looking deep here from Mooney. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half.
Ravens 17, Titans nothing.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding somewhere to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
70 range, 70 range. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, he's going to find Iomanner. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Henry. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Darnell Mooney, 35 yards. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. 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 Turn his TV off.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2.
The Titans will line up for
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Titans 8.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Javon Curse. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available. And he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
And 12 at the 22-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. And this will be caught by Mooney.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's good for 28 yards. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th.
Bettis.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Ready? Mustang 19.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
That's into the hands of Iomanner.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Back to throw.
Henry. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 84 yards.
And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. Hey, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
But it leads to 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Now he's going to step up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed.
And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.
I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.